I do is to help pregnant women to go through their pregnancy with ease. Yeah, so if you want to go through your pregnancy with ease, you have come to the right platform. Please go to my channel, especially my videos, and you're going to see a lot of content that you can benefit from. Today, my topic is how do I care for my little one's skin? Okay, my little one's skin. Yeah, so a mom on one of my platforms said she has a baby and the baby is 2 weeks and the baby is already getting rashes. Yeah, so I just want us to discuss what you can do as a mother to prevent your child from getting rashes. Yes, I do not like wasting so much time. So let's go right into it. Okay. So when your new born baby is born, the baby comes with a perfect skin. Okay. When we say perfect, we mean perfect. A child that comes from the womb, usually their skin is so perfect, no problem at all. So what happens, and then within their 6 weeks, when they are coming for 6 weeks, these same babies that came beautiful now have rashes, now have so many things that you do not want to see. Let's go right into it. Okay, so the first thing is that the care of the baby. Okay, the nutrition of the baby tells a lot in their skin. Okay, so if a child is properly fed, it is going to show in the child's skin. Yes, so that is why I always advise um women, okay, that when you are having a newborn baby, we encourage exclusive breastfeeding, except a time where maybe feeding is difficult because the mother is sick or she lost her mother. That is when you introduce formula and all those things. But if not, give your baby exclusive breastfeeding day and night. Commit yourself to it. It is not easy, but it is doable. The more the baby breastfeeds, breast milk, like it's perfect, okay? So it's going to give you that perfect skin that you want for your baby. Do not add gripe water, do not add oil, do not add anything, okay? Just give this your baby water. Did I say water? No, exclusive breast milk. Thank you, my first viewer. I'm happy to have you here. Please subscribe. So the first thing you do is nutrition. I've talked about it. Exclusive breastfeeding for your baby. Then secondly, when we send the children home, the products that we use for our kids' skin is so important. A lot of people, when they send the children home, they want to use the red soap, they want to use alatasamina, they want to mix different soaps for this little baby skin. Okay, welcome everybody. If you have a newborn baby, their skin is very sensitive. So if you do not want your baby to have rashes, do not mix different soaps, okay, to for this baby skin. You are going to hurt that baby skin. If you hurt your baby skin, if you are applying different soaps, mixing it, shea butter, no, the red soap, Guardian, all these things, you hurt the child's skin. So use soaps and skincare products that are formulated for babies. They are less sensitive to the skin, okay? And newborn babies have perfect skin. Exactly. So you do not need to use anything that is harsh. Anything that is harsh, you usually we cause the problem because we are trying to overdo what, like they were inside the womb, they were not using pomade, they were not using anything, and they still came out with a perfect skin. So what is making us believe that you must use harsh soaps, you must mix things, you must give the baby something, and we end up causing so much problems. So use only baby soaps, baby pomade. Anything that you use should be something that has been approved by your FDA or your country's regulatory bodies for baby skin, because their skin is sensitive. And usually different babies respond differently to different products. Please subscribe, okay? So they respond differently to different products. If you use this one for this baby, the baby may react, but if you use the same product for another baby, the baby will be okay. So if you are using one product and you think your baby is reacting, the skin of your baby is reacting, change the product. Talk to your doctor, talk to your midwife, and change the product. So we are talking about, somebody asks, how can you make sure that your baby skin does not get rashes? Okay, I am a mother of four, and I have never had that serious rashes for any of my kids. Okay, so that is what I am teaching you what exactly to do. The first is to do exclusive breastfeeding. The second is to make sure you are selecting the right product for your kids. Okay, and the third is that the clothing that you wear for the child, very important. The clothing, if you are in a weather that is hot, especially in Africa, you do not need, as I sit here, there's heat here. You do not need to like overdress your baby. You do not need to overdress your baby. So if you are applying like too much dress, so you have you wear the appropriate dress, which is a little okay. You don't need any extra dress, okay? As when you are having let's say this is my baby, okay, apart from wearing the body suit or sleep suit, and then you have your um cut sheet, it is enough. You add your cut sheet, it is enough. Especially if the weather is hot like Africa, whether day or night, it is enough. And one thing you should remember is that when you are feeling cold, your baby is cold. If you are feeling hot, your baby is hot. So that should be your guide. You shouldn't say, oh, she's a baby, so she's feeling cold, and you put the baby in so much heat. You overdress the baby. So overdressing the baby can cause your baby to have like extreme, like your child will be, you feel too hot, okay, and start having rashes. These are the problems. If your child is having, let's say you are in a weather like those who are outside, you can dress your child according to the weather. You can put on more clothes because of the weather, and make sure that the baby is receiving some warmth. But apart from that, you are not supposed to expose this child to extreme like heat, because it will affect their skin. I'll also talk about the water that you use for the baby, okay? Make sure that you do not add too much, let's say Dettol, Savlon, and disinfectant to the water, because if it is too much, it will also irritate the child's skin. Okay, so we do not want anything irritating this child's skin. We want the child to be comfortable without irritations and all that. Okay, and anytime you have finished them, change your baby's diapers on time. One of the reasons why a lot of babies get these rashes is because they do not change these children on time. Okay, has the child has, how do we call it, soiled herself. The mother is waiting to cause heat rashes. So change the baby's diaper on time. And if you do not want the child to have let's say rashes and all that, one of the things that you should do is that after bathing the baby, always apply a barrier cream. When we talk about a barrier cream, you can have Dettol, you can have Vaseline or shea butter. So this is an example. This is shea butter. I have pure shea butter with me. Okay, this is shea butter. So you can apply shea butter as um on the buttocks after you have cleaned at all times. It will serve as something that protects the skin. And do not apply powder to your baby's skin at all times, maybe once in a while, because there's no benefit to using a lot of powder on your baby's skin. Okay, you apply shea butter or Vaseline to the perineum, and it will serve as a barrier cream. So it will not let the baby, the water or the feces touch the baby's skin. And if it stays for long, that is when the child skin begins to react and the child gets oh, thank you for the like, please subscribe, okay, and the child gets all the rashes and everything that you have. Okay, yeah, so I know people will also come and watch. That's why I'm not concerned about the numbers, because I know people will definitely come and watch. I want this channel to be like a hub where pregnant women can come and get answers to anything that is bothering their mind. Yes, I believe that I'm going to achieve that. Yes, so if you go to my platform, you would see that there are a lot of questions. There are a lot of questions that have been answered already. Okay, yeah. So that is how you take care of your baby's perineum. That is how you take care of your baby's perineum and your baby's skin. So it is not magic. If you listen to me, you realize that all these things that I said are practical things that you can easily do, like your baby's personal hygiene, your and also make sure that not everybody is just touching your baby. Okay, make sure you have washed your hands, or whoever is trying to handle your baby has also washed their hands to prevent infection, because they can also get skin infection through direct contact. Just by touching the child's skin, they can get skin infection. Okay, so please be careful. And if you see your child showing any signs and symptoms of any form of disease, report early, because some of them they can also exhibit rashes as a sign of sickness. So if you have a child who is showing signs of sickness, please don't wait for it to get worse. Report to the hospital as soon as possible so that they can see it and treat it, because if you not treat their condition internally, by the time you realize, it will turn into something like a rash or something which you may not want to deal with. Okay, so this is how, and if you, in case you've done everything and the child is still having a rash, please go to the hospital. Not all the rashes are normal rashes or heat rashes. Some rashes are shows that the child could be sick. So show it to a doctor, show it to a midwife. Let them advise you what best you can do to get the best outcome of your baby's skin. Okay, I wish everybody well. Thank you for watching, and please, if you came to watch it now or later, please and please do subscribe. Let's get the best outcome of your pregnancy. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.